So, good afternoon. This is a demonstration of what your curriculum would look like if I were to go ahead and create it. It's just a quick 5-minute video to show you kind of what one course would look like. The course that I chose was the idea of red flags to look for when identifying fraudulent activity. I'm going to go through a full lesson, a full 60-minute lesson, just very quickly, not really going over each slide, just so you get an idea of what your curriculum would look like. So I would be putting up what lesson number it is, obviously starting with lesson 1 as we progress. The goal, identify common signs and red flags to identify suspect behavior within account origination, transactions, and customer behavior. And that's taken directly from what your goals are in your spreadsheet. These red flags could be a sign of many types of fraud, including but not limited to money laundering, identity theft, tax evasion, funding terrorism, etc. So then we go over some different types. I would really get into detail with each of these, the different customer identification behaviors, suspicious cash transactions, and really just take my time with each slide, giving details of what each of these would really look like, scenarios, etc. And then employee activity, again, just giving scenarios, taking my time with other red flags to look for and what scenarios those would be in. And then this would be independent for this particular lesson because it is 100% uh, recorded. But I know that some of the lessons are going to be face to face or on Zoom. So, what I've done here is given an example of what this lesson would have. So, read the following article. It's about the 14 types of bank fraud. And for each fraud type, give 2 or 3 examples of red flags that a financial institution can look for to help identify this type of fraud. And in the actual speaker notes, I have if this was being presented as a live face to face or Zoom class, the instructor would split the class into 3 or 4 groups or breakout sessions. The notes here would indicate to have them each do one section, do numbers 1 through 5, do 6 through 9, do 11 through 14. And then read and do the work and present it to the class. So, group 1 does their work, gives 2 or 3 examples of red flags that a financial institution can look for, presents it to the whole class. So, there would always be some piece of this. And then, just to show you what that particular article looks like, this is from the St. Paul Chambers, just 14 key types of banking fraud, so that they're really getting research in this as well, not just me talking to them or just being given notes. They have to actually go do some of their own research and give their own examples. So that would be a full 60-minute lesson, whether it's online or face to face. For some of the larger lessons, I would probably still break those down for like the 2-hour lessons and the 5-hour lessons into smaller sessions. So I probably wouldn't do a recording lasting more than 60 minutes or so. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great rest of your day.